Hello and welcome back to another housing video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni, looking at new items added to the patch 6.5 for housing. And today we're looking at one that is hotly anticipated and one that a lot of people, including myself, have been dying to know where it is from. Well, we've actually found it. And of course, I am talking about the mobile garden stairs. This item then is an outdoors furnishing that was previewed in both the live letter as well as the patch notes. A lot of people are like, where is this from? It turns out there is a treasure chest that you can essentially get for Felicitous tokens. Felicitous tokens are from the brand new Felicitous Furball minigame, where essentially the furball in the island sanctuary will tell you, can you craft these items and this amount of these items, this and then the next week. If you actually complete those with bonuses as well, you get these tokens. You can exchange the tokens for Vegetal vouchers, which is saved up into a total of 200 to get another mount, or you can actually save 10 of those, 10 tokens, and you can buy a box, 10 tokens per box. The box itself has a chance to have minions that are from Island Sanctuary, mounts, including both of the new mounts, so you can actually get the Purifall, which is actually exclusively from the box as we looked at in a previous video, and you can also get the other one as well, the one that's currently worth about 525 million gil, or 30 weeks worth of grinding to actually get enough Vegetal tokens. Apparently it can also come from the box. Although that's an astronomically low possibility, it's still a possibility, right? But one of the items that you can get then is lots of furnishings as well as glamour items as well, which we'll look at in other videos. But this mobile garden stairs is also from there. It says the portability and convenience of this full flight of stairs ultimately render the age-old argument of ladder versus step ladder moot. So let's have a look at this. I have cleared some space at both my small property and the FC large, so we'll see what this is like. The reason we're going to look at two properties is because I want to judge the scale of this. It is a dyeable furnishing, let's pop it down, and it is absolutely enormous. This then is Square Enix's answer to people trying to make jumping puzzles to get on top of their house. More often than not, people will find any excuse like the heaven on highs, the miniature heaven on highs, that kind of thing, just to get on top of the house. And they were like, you know what, let's stop beating around the bush and let's make something. At least I don't think it was a furnishing design contest entry. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. But this is a really big item, as you can see here. I know we've put it against a wall, but this was a good place to put it, I think. It is just a massive step ladder with these wooden girders and metal struts holding it together. And as you would expect, boom, straight up onto the roof of a small, which is excellent. That's exactly what people wanted. They didn't want to glitch things into place, and they didn't want to have to mess around trying to, finagle their way up a jumping puzzle all the time. Sometimes it's nice to just sit out on your roof and look at the stars or whatever you might want to do, right? It's unused space. A lot of people, probably don't have this accessibility. Why not? Why not? Now, obviously, there's no guarantee this is going to be possible with all kinds of roofs. The Shirogane roofs, for example, on a small might be a little bit harder to get to, and some are just flat out, impossible to reach. This is a nice item, though. You could, of course, put multiples of these, like I'd probably put 2 of these back to back. They're a little bit pricey at the moment, though, so that's probably not going to happen. And of course, I bought this from a market board rather than getting any RNG with the boxes, of course, because I'm saving up my tokens for the Vegetal vouchers, personally. The item itself, then, even though this is a strange angle, is dyeable. Let's have a brief look at that before we move it. So, of course, the main thing that's going to die is the wood, right? That was a given. I think most people would be surprised if it was just the railings. The wooden sort of metal struts on the side, rather. There are no railings is what I was trying to say mentally, but it came out wrong. But yeah, looks good in a variety of different wood grain colors, as you would expect. A lot of people have been previewing this item, so you probably already know what this looks like. It's got nice solid colors with a bit of wood stain on it. Very, very nice. But I like the practicality of it, and I also like the fact that this is their direct answer to it. A lot of people, including myself, saw the step ladder item, which was also added in a recent patch, which wasn't anywhere near as smooth to walk up as this, and in fact was a jumping puzzle in itself. It was easier to use a heaven on high. But yeah, this is nice, it's smooth, it works, easy peasy. So let's go grab this. I'm about to fall out the sky as I do this. Whoop. and have a look in the large property, because one of the big questions I have, is it tall enough to reach the balcony? A lot of buildings, especially FC buildings like we've got here, this is the large one here, they have balconies or roofs in this case, which are about, let's say, this height or just a bit lower. How far up the building does that translate to? All of these questions that you might have. But so far, I think that's actually more than enough. Wow. I'm impressed. I am actually impressed. I was kind of worried that it was going to fall short, but if you judge where a balcony would usually be on one of the other designs, I think that's the correct height. It is such a good item. Again, a lot of us were trying to figure out where this was from. Turns out it was Island Sanctuary in those boxes. The boxes are incredibly confusing because they say contains minions, an assortment of other island things, but it doesn't say glamour, and that's included. It doesn't say mounts, and those are involved. Yeah, it's a nice item. It's basic, it's simple, but it's also, incredibly useful. And you could easily put this against the walls or wherever you wanted to put it, but yeah, I think a lot of people, instead of glitching things, will much rather, have a smooth... I mean, it's basically treating it as though it was a slope going upwards, right? And downwards. There's no jagged movement on that. Really cool. Very nice. Awesome. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. Anyway, little short video. I thought it was worth it because a lot of people were asking me, where is this from? There we know. Now we know. Hopefully that helped. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. More videos from 6.5 onwards on the way, covering everything from the patch. Much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.